You and my friends would.
What's going on, guys? I'm Metro and welcome to a brand new video, and welcome to part 7 of my F1 2014 Career Mode Series at Canada with McLaren. So there are the practice results, and now we're getting into the car, and I have some bad news, guys. I get to the grid and then you didn't see anything, unfortunately, because my capture card, well, I think what happened was it stopped recording at some point, and that is actually what happened. But then I think what happened is I tried to record too much of what it could handle, so it sort of went stuttery, and and it gets to the grid and then it just completely shuts down and goes stuttery and gets the sound all messed up, and that's really why I've just got this here. But you can see my setup, and I've recorded some gameplay of Canada in McLaren. The exact same car, just as Kevin Magnussen instead. We didn't spend as a teammate, and you'll see that instead of the actual race. But I'll explain what happened, and I know the top 5 drivers, and I have the drivers' standings and constructor standings to show you afterwards. So, you know, it's not total lost cause, it's just lucky that I actually had that at the time, and I realised straight away, oh god, it's not recorded the whole thing, I don't have the standings. So I went straight back on the game, got the standings, recorded the 3-lap race, then got the standings, and then that's it. But yeah, now we're getting onto the grid, and it's Lewis Hamilton on pole position for the actual race. Nico Rosberg in second. It's just the other way around for the 3-lap race, and then me in 7th and Jenson Button in 9th. That's just the other way around for the race you're going to see now. So there, I'm Kevin Magnussen in 9th and Jenson Button's in 7th. And yeah, basically what happened was we had 5 red lights and away we went, obviously like that. And then I had a fantastic start. I got up into 2nd in the actual race. What happened, and then for the whole, and the strategy was actually pitting on lap 10 from the options to the primes for 15 laps, and then pitting on lap 25 for the options again. But I thought, I don't think that's going to work. I think it will sort of make me drop back because I'm on the primes for the second stint, and the primes aren't that good. And I know some drivers will be going on to the option tyres. So instead, what I did was I pitted on lap 10 from the options to another set of the options, and then I pitted 10 laps later on lap 20 to the primes, and amazingly, I don't know how. Maybe it's because I'm better at the game now or something than I was when I started this, or when I recorded Spain, because from Spain, after Spain I've been much better than I was from Australia to Spain. Sorry, just going off throat. So I think that's mainly what happened, and yeah, so I got up in 2nd, and I actually maintained 2nd throughout the race. But all through the race, I had Fernando Alonso and Lewis Hamilton keeping me honest, fighting me, like trying to make a move, but they just couldn't get past me, and I was defending like my life depended on it, like I always do as we got inside of Vettel there. And yeah, that's mainly what happened. But at some stage, I was racing, and somewhere and out of nowhere came Daniel Ricciardo. I was like, well, where did he come from? And then he started attacking me at some point, but then later in the race he dropped off as we got on the inside of Nico Hulkenberg. But eventually I did finish the race, and I'm really sorry that I can't show you the race, because it was actually a really great race. I was really happy with and proud of, and I really loved driving it, and I really wanted to show you that race because it was just amazing. But it's just so, I'm just really annoyed that I can't show you that to you. But you know, that's the way things go sometimes in this business, and I've just got to, I suppose, power through it. But yeah, basically the top 5 at the end of the race was Nico Rosberg, who won the race 56 seconds ahead of me because he's in Mercedes. Then it was me in 2nd. Then it was in 3rd, the Lewis Hamilton. So I split the 2 Mercedes guys, which is always good. And then in 4th was Sebastian Vettel. I thought it would have been Daniel Ricciardo, and at some point I looked behind and thought, oh, that's Daniel Ricciardo in 4th. But it wasn't, it was Sebastian Vettel, and then it was Daniel Ricciardo in 5th. So that's basically all I have to say about the race, and now I suppose I will just commentate over the rest of this race, or let you watch it. I'm going to commentate over it, even though there is nothing really exciting that happens in the last lap, apart from we finish the race. But yeah, we've gone purple in first sector, and this lap was actually very good. This was actually better than the proper fast lap I actually did in the race. Strangely, I record this after I tried to edit it several times, a couple of times, and it was actually better than when I actually did the proper race. But oh well, what can you do? I still finished second in that race anyway, so it's not really that much of a lost cause. But you know, what happened there was we caught Fernando Alonso, then he just escaped from us again. I don't know how that happened. I guess he just had a bit more pace. But through the final corner, we gained on him again, and I thought as we crossed the line, yes, I'm into the 115s, but I was just off. I was just 21. I was just 200ths off from getting that. As you can see there, 200ths off getting 115. But you know, it's not that bad really. It's still a good lap time really. I topped the practice session, which is something I can take away from that. And here's the driver's standings. Lewis Hamilton leads the way, 2 points ahead of Nico Rosberg. Sebastian Vettel is in third. I'm in fourth, 1 point ahead of Daniel Ricciardo. Fernando Alonso is in sixth. Seventh is Sergio Perez. Eighth is Kimi Raikkonen in the other Ferrari. Ninth, Nico Hulkenberg, and 10th is Jenson Button, my teammate. And yeah, Lewis Hamilton leading the way. I think the main battle, I think I may be able to get Vettel at the end, depending on what happens. But the title at the top is really but the battle for the top is really getting underway. And Mercedes lead 101 points ahead of Red Bull. We are in third. We are 5 points ahead of Ferrari. And who knows? We may be able to get. I think Red Bull have and Mercedes have 1 and 2 completely locked out. But you know, if we keep having the points we have, I think we may be able to catch Red Bull. I think if Button improves, then we can definitely catch Red Bull. So I think the main thing for you guys to watch is Red Bull, Red Bull, McLaren, and Ferrari to see where we finish. And I might move teams mid-season. I probably won't, to be honest, but I'm going to make that decision. But anyway, next race is at Austria. 9 turns, 2.69 miles is the distance, and 36 laps. So yeah, please leave a like, comment, and subscribe. If you are new to my channel for F1 content, you can follow me on Twitter at F1HeadPetrol. I will link to that down in the description as always. But for now, this has been F1, and I'll see you next time. Goodbye.